Speaking of things being sold out, I read this article online that since the COVID thing has been going on, there's been a huge rush on home gym equipment, and everything was sold out. And I was like, well, that can't be true. That can't be true. It's a huge market. You know, some of this stuff is like weights, for example. They must make millions of them and just have them in
right. Maybe
stockpiles.
Your choices in stock.
Find a set of 25-pound dumbbells for less than $150 right now,
even Amazon?
And I'll suck your cock.
Oh, wait.
Amazon is
challenge accepted, Kyle.
I've always felt like weights being delivered seems counterproductive because they're literally supposed to be heavy. So the shipping costs alone is probably what the weights are worth.
It wasn't bad. And I don't know, like, it shouldn't cost that much more to ship weights to me than it does Dick's. Like, they've kind of got that worked out. I have a home gym, and I've got a bunch of I've got the weights for the barbell, but I also have a pretty complete set of dumbbells, the hand ones people don't lift. And I found the prices to be affordable. It wasn't so bad, and I'm glad I have them. But like you said, I guess you're right. I mean, you've looked into it. It's that hard to get them, to find them, even on Amazon.
Yeah, if you Google like dumbbells sold out, you'll find many articles like discussing this because everybody's like I couldn't believe it. They really are. There are no dumbbells to be had. And I started looking on Amazon, like, because that's my first go-to, right? They've got everything. Right. The only weights they have are these dumbbells that you pour water in. Right?
Are you looking to? I'm just curious. You mentioned dumbbells. Do you want a full set? Like I have it. It takes a lot of space. But
I don't want weights at all. I just saw the article about home fitness stuff being sold out.
So you haven't actually went on Amazon and looked up dumbbells?
No, I have, because I was like I saw the article and I was interested that I wanted to see how prevalent it was, the lack of weights in the world, because it just seems like dumbbells, like there should be billions of them or something. They should just be piled up in a warehouse somewhere. But no, they're all gone.
Business should be selling their stock out or something.
Yeah, there's none to be had apparently. I don't know.
Gym sale.
But I've got like a huge I got a ton. I've got everything. I've got like full bench press and squat rack and like 300 pounds of plates. I feel you could probably every dumbbell that exists.
Stuff on Craigslist.
I don't sell things.
Yeah,
because dumbbells don't go bad.
Right.
It's not like
no, they don't.
No.
So like, I'm sure there's plenty of people that buy dumbbells and use them once and then go back to fucking binge watching The Office. So
but I think the thing is that everybody wants them right now because everybody's locked down and they're trying to stay fit or trying to take advantage of their time at home or whatever. Yeah. I bet if you went on Craigslist, it's hard to find them or they're overpriced or something.
Someone asked, like, not getting the exact question, but they asked how your quarantine's going. My observation has been more people are walking around my house. So I talked about this before. Like my house, if you were to walk around my neighborhood, you might come visit like around my yard and walk there because it's almost like a park. And dude, we have every time I look outside, there's like 3-4 families pushing strollers, pulling children in little radio flyer wagons and stuff like that. It's kind of wholesome. Like it's. I like seeing them. Maybe just like happy families doing their thing. I feel like people have replaced their ugly outdoor time, like commuting to work, with some happy outdoor time. Like,
yeah, I've seen the same thing in my neighborhood. I was on my patio yesterday, and neighbors out there throwing the football around. So, I wanted to go throw it with them, but like, seems like a real touchy feely thing. You're grabbing that ball and throwing it at them, and I don't know if they're clean. I don't know if I'm clean.
Right. Yeah.
But they're out there throwing the football, and then in my front yard, I look across, and my neighbor over there, he's out there with his like 14-year-old son or something, throwing the baseball.
Maybe use the gloves to stay hygienic and probably gets a better grip on the football.
Maybe so. Vic always wore a glove.
Are you good at throwing a football, Kyle? Bet you are.
I'm fair at it.
Okay.
I don't throw like a perfect spiral, and I certainly don't throw any bullets, but I can arc it up, and it barely wobbles, and I don't exaggerate. I could throw it 25 yards for sure. I don't know. I haven't thrown one in years. I'm not throwing the full length of the field or anything. I'm not a fucking quarterback or anything like that. But I've got decent arm strength for throwing things.
You see those mountains over there?
We were talking about Uncle Rico earlier.
I can't throw a football for shit. So no, those are the mountains.
I got to throw a football over the mountains.
I bought a football.
Coach had put me in.
Oh, okay.
we'd have won state. No doubt in my mind. No doubt.
I bought a football a couple months ago. I was going to throw it with Colin, teach him how to throw a football and learn myself because I'm below average. It's not that I've never thrown. I played touch and stuff as a kid, but I never played organized ball, and I'm worse than average. So I watched some videos, and I got some tips on which ball to buy. Like, I went to Twitter back and forth, and there were a lot of probably PKA fans who were just helpful and encouraging. But then when I went to throw it with Colin, that elbow injury I had, it was like the perfect motion to hurt it. So I took a break from it. It took days to recover. Like, it was a big deal. It wasn't a good idea.
Now, hear me out here, okay? If you've never thrown a football, I've always thought this. If you've never thrown a football or if you've never played basketball, why not just make yourself a lefty to be more effective?
Oh, that don't work.
That doesn't work?
No, you don't have the same sort of muscle memory and dexterity and control. It's like doing anything else left-handed, right? Like write your name left-handed, something you're great at. You're just going to be like drawing these
like
straight.
You're skipping over his
I'm
point.
talking about
if you've got nothing, right? Like,
nothing. Exactly.
I've heard people say this: if your kid's going to be a pitcher, right, and he's 6 years old or something, he sucks at throwing in the first place. Put that ball in his left hand.
Yeah, that's like one of those fucking stage parents that's like got their kids in. That's bizarre. If you're making your kid a lefty at 6 years old.
This is my story, okay?
Okay.
Don't you think so?
I was born left-handed, okay?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Born left-handed. When I was in daycare, fucking teachers said, no, you don't do that. You do it with this hand. And I started doing it with the left hand. I'm like, no, you do it with this hand. They disciplined me to basically use the crayons and shit with my right hand. Mm-hmm. So I basically forced myself to be a right hand, and I've never had good handwriting. And I think that's the reason why. Because I've talked to other people that were born left-handed but were forced right-handed, and none of them have good handwriting.
I feel like that bolsters Kyle's argument.
Yeah, it supports it. You can be trained. You can definitely train yourself to do things left-handed. It takes a while, though. It takes, I would say, to become as good as you are with your right, it would probably take more than a year of like daily practice. Yeah. I could throw left-handed. I can throw a baseball left-handed well enough to play catch, but I can't pitch left-handed. I can't throw hard left-handed. I can't throw a curve left-handed.
Dude, if I tried to throw a baseball left-handed, like I would throw the way like girls do, where it's like you're trying to,
yeah,
like, that fluid movement that you're used to with your right arm just isn't there.
You lose some of it for sure. Like
I lose all of it.
Doing anything left-handed is hard. I think, although like boxing left-handed always seemed almost right for whatever reason. Like when we would box, like I would switch stances a lot. Like it just seemed like I could snap my right as a jab much better than I think it was more that like we were mostly jabbing and not trying to knock each other out, and my right jab was much better than my left jab. And maybe that's why I was better.
I have the same thing. My right jab's a little better, but then my left cross is so garbage. I'm pretty much a one-handed fighter.
Yeah. But we were just like messing around in the yard with like some 16-ounce gloves and mouthpieces, and like we try not to throw too many crosses and straights anyway, you know. Like the last time I boxed with Scott, we both connected with right fucking like hooks or crosses or whatever, and decked each other, and we were both like, all right, that's fuck. This ain't what you got Xbox, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
This shit sucks. It's been Mario.
I had a headache for a fucking hour. It's not.
Can you guys do anything ambidextrously?
I can. It's funny you mentioned that. So when I was young, I learned to masturbate with the magazine in one hand and the dick in the other, and then I broke my arm and I had to flip. So now I was 17 when I broke that arm. What, am I going to not masturbate? No, you adapt.
Same exact story as Woody.
Really?
I burnt all this. Yeah. I burnt all the skin off the back of my right hand, lighting a balloon full of acetylene gas. And I had to go to the burn unit, get all the skin removed, and then they put this like glove on, and then they bandaged my hand up like big time, and then put it in a sling. I got pretty good with old lefty over the next few weeks. It just you just learn to do it real quick. When there's a need, there's a way,
it's
right?
The mother of invention. Necessity is the mother of invention.
Necessity is the mother of invention. What's the other cliche?
Where there's a will,
there's a way. Thank you. And there's a million of those. So yeah, I could definitely masturbate left-handed. I could shoot left-handed. That's not a problem at all. That's just
I can make layups in basketball left-handed, but that's about it.
Yeah, I can shoot hockey pucks right or left-handed. I'm better right, but I could do both, and that's it.
yeah.
Oh, don't goalies play backwards from their natural?
Yeah, like if you're a right-handed goalie, which I was, you learn to shoot left-handed, and that's the only reason. Like